Once again, like every other booster set, we must have its own set of generics. So let's begin. But first, let's start off with the new shield ticket. Yeah, so we're getting a new shield ticket, and it goes with the generics, which is a Persona shield. So they're grade 0, with of course being a blitz order, and of course they don't go to the main deck, but the skill is that choose a unit being attacked, and it gets plus 10k power into the end of the battle. And also you can play 2 blitz orders in a turn. And if your opponent has a crest card that is not the energy generator, a plus additional 5k. So basically, you can play 2 blitz orders in a turn if you play this, only if this is the first blitz order, by the way. A free 10k shield in a way, plus another 5k if it's against a G deck. But if you're asking how you get this, it's going to be explained with the new generics. But the second skill is count hand. During your turn, if you would discard for the ride deck or choose a card from your hand for a card ability, this card cannot be chosen for the discard. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate that we cannot use this for a discard target. I mean, I kind of get why, because it is the shield ticket that you're adding to your hand, and this is just going to be free fodder in many ways. But personally, I don't have a problem with the shield ticket itself. I actually have a problem with how we get it, in which we first go to one of the generics, Drag Ritter Quaquasal. And by the way, all the generics are going to be the same exact thing, being grade 2 with 10k power, and all being triple rares unfortunately, with the same skill of auto when placed on rear guard, other than by unit's card ability or discard from hand for the ride deck, choose a Persona Ride card from your ride deck and reveal it. And then if your Vanguard is either Persona Ride or the Persona Ride unit from the ride deck, cost Soulblast 1, put a Persona shield ticket to your hand. Yes, this is how you're going to get it, and it's unfortunate that it's going to be this restricted. With the second skill of auto rear guard, when this card attacks at least a grade 3 unit, this card gets plus 5k power in the end of the battle. And before I continue, here's the rest of the generics for each respective nations. Being a 15k attacker is nice and all, but being a generic that just basically searches out your shield, I prefer just doing draw power instead. Although, what I can really say about these generics is that depending on the deck, this could actually be better, because there are certain decks that use quite a lot of counterblasts or energy, so you might want to avoid those sometimes. And sometimes you prefer soul blasting, especially filling up your drop zone for certain decks. So there is some upside to playing this, but I don't really see many decks playing these, especially since the other generics have unique skills that can help out the decks. And finally, here is the new quick start decks for Skyride. Yes, for Skyride characters, I will actually kind of like that, especially with the respective boss units on it. And then for the English side, we're getting the Koro collab. Yay! So that's it for the new generics along with the new shield ticket. What do you guys think of it? Like I said before, I don't mind getting the shield ticket, it's just the way we get it, and it just revolves around with the new generics. If it was similar to the old quick shield, I would actually prefer that, but too bad it's linked to these generics. But there might be certain decks that might prefer it, so it's up to personal preferences. But on that, that's for this, and see you all next time.